Hello everyone, this is my errata video where I am retracting my positive assertion that I have proof that VenomFangX has been paying for views on YouTube. I no longer have confidence in that assertion, and I am going to explain why. Many of my reasons came from I just didn't research things as much as I should have. That's one. But some of my reasons have come to me because I made the video, and now I have new information that I would not have had even if I had researched, because this new information came to me as a result of my video. So I'm going to go down a list of different reasons why I no longer hold that position, and I am wrong. Okay. Or I'm at least wrong for positively asserting that. I cannot verify any of this directly from VenomFangX because I'm blocked by him in multiple forums. But here we go. Reason number one. I no longer have any confidence in the source articles that led me to my conclusion. Many of the facts in them I cannot verify. And I've been trying to verify ever since making my video and having a few people tell me, hey, there's something wrong with your video. People like Crowd Demon, who said, oh, that's absurd, your conclusion is absurd. I don't think it's absurd. In fact, a lot of people went along with my assertion and just took it at face value with just a little bit of evidence that I offered. You can just check the comments on that. Well, what I will say is that I was wrong to make the assertion, and that's what I have to bear on my large shoulders. You redcoat bastard YouTubers, you're given to hyperbole, but it's bad enough that I'm wrong here, and I'm giving my reasons why. I have no confidence in some of these source articles, from Huffington Post to the Daily Dot and everything in between. All of these journalists who picked up the same story and went with it. Part of it is because correlation does not imply causation. Just because we see that these videos no longer exist and YouTube has revised things does not mean that we know that it was because of a terms of service violation. But more specifically, in the Daily Dot article that a lot of the other journalists were citing as the main source, the Daily Dot was citing a post from an anonymous script kiddie who was bragging about getting paid by Universal as a client to run up their view counts. And just because in some forum on Black Hat World some kid starts bragging about being paid by someone doesn't mean that it actually happened. And I have no proof that that actually happened. What I do have is Universal's explanation as to what's going on with their channels. They didn't come out and directly address the claims of all of these different news sources that I cited in my original video. They did, however, say that the reason why the videos are not on their Universal channel and they are now on Vivo channels is because they were going with Vivo as their content manager, and so they just deleted the videos off of their Universal channel and put them on Vivo. And to them, the previous view count wasn't something that was so much of a concern that they weren't going to get better management and more views by putting the videos on Vivo channels. So yeah, this goes to the theory that a lot of people have posited, that YouTube is not penalizing these YouTubers for having videos that were run up with botting on their view count. They're actually just subtracting the view count of deleted videos from the total view count on a channel. And this is something that I and many of other YouTubers have taken for granted, that if you were to delete a video, you would still get credit for the views that were on it in your total view count, as if it were something like a high score, that, you know, you would never have that revised, you know, and that YouTube would always keep a record of the view counts that you had, even on your deleted videos, so that you would have a total view count that would always go up. Even if you got mad at a video and deleted it because you no longer liked it. Now, I would tell everyone to just private videos because you might change your mind later. But I do understand that a lot of people have deleted videos, and I've made videos in the past where I've relied on this assumption that YouTube never revises the total view count in a negative way when you delete a video, and for instance, I have teased the YouTuber Aldous Valor for not making it to 100,000 views before inventorgorilla did. And I now know that I can't just rely on YouTube's numbers for that assertion, because even though Aldous Valor has around 60,000 views and inventorgorilla has over 100,000, Aldous Valor has deleted videos in the past and could have had his numbers revised. And how would I know? You know? So, there's that. Reason number 2, VenomFangX does not seem to have received any community guideline strikes from all of these things that I accused him of. You would think that if YouTube removed a video or penalized a video, that they would also bring a community guideline strike, seeing as view botting is against the terms of service. He's using his channel just like he normally does. In fact, in the period between me making the video with my accusation and this video where I'm retracting it, he seems to have been using the whole Google Hangouts thing just fine. And it is close enough from the date of the infraction that he's been using his channel in these times where he would not have had the 2-week ban for, you know, community guideline strikes, and he hasn't lost his channel, which with the level of my accusation, he would have received so many community guideline strikes for all of the videos that would have been removed. He would have lost his channel, period. Let's see. Reason number 3. VenomFangX's videos from the past year all seem to be in order. I can't give you any link to any video that was removed by YouTube for having been view-botted. They all seem to be there. Every one that I remember. Of course, I can't subscribe to him. And then 2, none have been revised in view count that we can tell. And the way that I checked this out was you click on one of his videos and then check the statistics. It's a little clickable thing, looks like a bar graph. Click on that and you'll see that all of the view counts pretty much follow the normal arc. And at the end, you know, in the past month where all of this crap has been happening, you don't see any revision where the total view count drops down, you know, in that little chart. They all seem to be in order. I can't tell that any of them have had views stripped from them, of the ones that are public and available right now. Adding up all of their view count, you do get something close to his total views, close enough where we could say that he maybe has a couple videos privated, and the Google Hangout videos where he was in the Hangout and recording live, they don't seem to be posting their view counts properly yet. A little glitch with YouTube not working right. Reason number 4 in this long list of reasons why I could be and probably am very wrong. VenomFangX did have a verifiable historic moment in the history of his channel where all of his videos were deleted. That would be when his channel was taken down and then reinstated. There was a time in the past where you could rage quit YouTube, close your channel, and then just apply to YouTube to reinstate your channel if you were the one that closed it. They no longer do that anymore, and that's sad because a lot of people will YouTube aside and they will lose their channel and all of their former subscribers. And a lot of this happens for mental issues, which there used to be a way to remedy that, and now those people who are suffering from small bouts of depression, they don't get their channel back. At any rate, all of his videos at one time were deleted. Okay? And this would go to the theory that YouTube is just revising total view counts for videos that were deleted. Number 5, my 5th reason that I now have. This comes from the reaction to my video. I would not have known this through just regular research into this. Other YouTubers have claimed to lost views and never paid for views. These YouTubers would include, just from the comments on my video, XXXild lost 15,000, Alowlyapprentice lost 125,000, Eagle Eye 1975 lost 136,000. inventorgorilla just lost 237 views, but it's still a loss that was revised on that same day. And Losoyo lost 7,685 views. Now, none of these YouTubers that lost views lost them in such a way that they were going for the gusto with cheating for paying for views. You'd think that if somebody were paying for views, they would go all out. There would be a reason for paying for a lot of views, and there's actually a legitimate way to pay for views through Google AdWords. So you can just make a Google ad for your video, and so that would be a really cheap way to make these small gains that these YouTubers have made. All of those YouTubers that I just listed off have said that they did not pay for views, and it may be the case that they just had their total view counts revised because they deleted videos. Also, another one that I would add to that list would be Theo Warner. Didn't talk to him personally, but I've been paying attention to his Social Blade stuff, which is a bit erratic compared to all the trend of every other YouTuber. And he lost like 14,000 views that day, and I don't believe he would have just cheated for 14,000 views that one time if he would have. Now, this would go to, if VenomFangX were cheating for views, for millions of views, and it was working for him, whatever method he was using, why would he have stopped a year and a half ago when all of his videos for the last year and a half seem to be in order? Why do people stop putting their hand in the cookie jar when they haven't been caught yet? He hasn't had his hand smacked. For the past year and a half, he hasn't, that we know of, had any problems with his videos. So why would he have only cheated on the videos before that period where we know that he had a verifiable moment in his history where his videos were deleted? Reason number 6, we're on to that I am wrong, is I can't properly source a certain quote that these journalists picked up on that was in their articles. The quote goes, "This was not a bug or security breach. This was an enforcement of our view count policy." This would be a quote that I was heavily leaning on, that anyone who was dinged on that day, was dinged because of an enforcement policy, not because of YouTube revising their numbers in some way. I cannot source this to a proper employee of YouTube or Google. And in all of these articles, it seems to be like Chinese whispers. At first, it's from a Google moderator in the forums, then it's from a statement from YouTube themselves, and basically Chinese whisper style from article to article. I've seen how they don't know the actual source. They're just, changing the name of the source ever so slightly to where by the time it gets to the Huffington Post and they're cut and pasting the same article and just changing it slightly, by that time it looks a lot more credible because it's not just some person posted it in a forum somewhere. And that's basically what I'm figuring out. Because I cannot source this quote, which has been quoted in many of these articles, I think that this quote is actually bullshit. Reason number 7. Big shoulders here, right? Reason number 7 that I could be and most likely am very wrong. In Google forums, just Google the term TOS item 4, comma, section H. Okay? This would be the terms of service violation that people would have received on that day. Now, many people have received this terms of service violation and been dinged properly, and that we can prove. This isn't just a thing where everyone who deleted videos has had their numbers revised, and everyone being accused of this is innocent. This is not the case. There actually are some people who were given notice from YouTube that they were caught running up their views. Now, when you go to Google Forums, you find that there are some people complaining that they got this notice from YouTube, but they did not do what YouTube says that they did. Some of them say that they posted their videos on Facebook and emailed them out to thousands of people using email lists, which is not exactly against the terms of service. It's not an automated form of running up views. These are actual people that would have clicked on the video. Some people say that they've gone all around the world handing out pieces of paper with their YouTube video on it, and they've wasted a whole bunch of money promoting a video which is now taken down. There's all sorts of crying. I will leave a link in the description box to the forum where you'll see a lot of people angry that they received this terms of service violation on the day in question, which is December 18th, 19th. Reason number 8 that I now realize, this is as a result of talking about this after my video. It is actually possible that somebody would have been view-botted when they were being attacked with down thumbs or click bombing. And this could result in the false takedown of a YouTube video. This has happened for many people. I'm not going to get into specifics about the click bombing, but as far as down thumb bot attacks, these were things that were very prevalent in the very same community that VenomFangX exists in. And as far back as before it was up thumb and down thumb, when it was just 5 stars and people were being botted as far as how many votes they had in stars, he very well could have been the recipient of view botting in that way, where he did not pay for it and it was actually negative for him, and he received a takedown because it would look like view botting. If the right metrics weren't taken into consideration. This is a very big possibility because some people get click bombed on their ads and they lose their Google AdSense and there is no recourse. One of these people would be Integral Math, Torp. Real Man could probably tell you a lot of stories about click bombing. Casey Nunez. A lot of people have had that problem. And my last reason that I'm going to give you, reason number 9, and there are probably more reasons why I was wrong to make my assertion, but I'm going to stop here. Reason number 9, I'm going to give you a link to a video from Numberphile, which was an interview with Ted Hamilton, and he's a product manager for YouTube Analytics. Now, I couldn't source that quote for this is not a bug or security breach, this is an enforcement of our view count policy. But when I look at Numberphile's interviews with Ted Hamilton, it's very apparent that YouTube would not come out and make a statement like that, where they would tell exactly what it would take for you to be caught viewbotting, because they keep their secrets proprietary as far as how they catch viewbotters. So, how these journalists would know that YouTube was actually enforcing a policy and that YouTube had caught these people, without having these people come out and admit, oh yes, we were caught and we got a notice from YouTube. How these journalists would know that it was causation and not just correlation, they couldn't. And that's why I no longer have confidence in my sources that led me to the conclusion. So, to sum it all up, in this errata video, I've given many different reasons why my assertion that I caught VenomFangX it was very wrong for me to make.